ये वीडियो आपके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा इन्फॉर्मेटिव हो सकती है। आज ही देखें, जनहित में जारी। Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you saw this video, I am Tandil Mayur and welcome to our channel Matsya where you can get the best fisheries information. So here I come with the new informative video for you guys after a long time because of my master's research. So anyway, our today's topic is on health benefits of eating fish. If you are eating fish or studying the fisheries science, this video definitely gives you the best information, and this all information is based on the research and results proved by the many scientists. So let's start the video by the name of Lord Ganesha. Here is the basic difference between the saturated fatty acid and unsaturated fatty acid. Now fat is made of two kinds of smaller molecules, that is glycerol and fatty acids. Now fats are made up of long chains of carbon atoms, in that some carbon atoms are linked by a single bond and others are linked by a double bond. Here you can see the difference between the saturated fatty acid and unsaturated fatty acids. Now saturated fatty acids have a single carbon atoms chain. Now monosaturated fatty acid have a one double bond in between the carbon chain, and the polyunsaturated fatty acids have a more than one double bond on the carbon chains. So here is the basic difference between saturated fatty acid and unsaturated fatty acid, and also monounsaturated fatty acid and polyunsaturated fatty acid. In polyunsaturated fatty acid, there are two types of fatty acid, that is omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. Now omega-3 fatty acids have a ALA, means alpha linoleic acid, which is gets from the plant oil, soya bean and canola oils. Now DHA and EPA major source is a fish or seafood. Here is the some research related to health benefits of eating fish. First one is John and Philip proved that the long chain of N3 polyunsaturated fatty acids is improve your immune functions and gives you resistance against the infections disease. In this COVID-19 pandemic, you must have a strong immune system, so eating fish will help you in this. Now, Suchard Philip et al. Proved that omega-6 and omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acids play a vital role in the development of your brain and the central nervous system throughout your whole lifespan. Now, Raphael et al. Proved that in cancer cell, arachidonic acid is increased and omega-3 fatty acids like EPA and DHA is decreased. So consumptions of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids in 4:1 may reduce the risk of breast, prostate, corneal and renal cancer in the human. Health significance of DHA and EPA. Now, omega-6 and omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acids play a central role in the normal development and functions of the brain and central nervous system. Now, proper level of DHA in body may help to prevent a mental decline and related illnesses. Together, DHA and EPA may reduce the inflammation in your risk of the chronic disease such as heart disease, and its own DHA supports the brain functions and eye health also. The first benefits of eating fish is reduce the heart disease. Studies shown that the DHA reduce the risk of sudden heart death by 5.6%, while EPA also reduce the risk by 3.3%. Now, DHA and EPA support the heart health, and DHA may be more effective and increase your omega-3 index in your body, and that is improving your cholesterol profile. Second one is may improve ADHD. Children and adults with ADHD commonly have a lower blood levels of DHA, which play a key role in brain function. The ADHD means attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, which means the depression or learning disabilities in the children and adults. So the studies have shown that the DHA supplements in the children is so benefits to the behavior and their attention. So by taking of fish in diet, you can improve the students or adults behavior and attentions also. Third one is reduce the risk of early preterm birth. Now delivering a baby before 34 weeks of pregnancy is considered as an early preterm birth and increase the baby's risk of health problems. Now the studies show that the woman that is consuming 600 to 800 milligram of DHA daily during the pregnancy reduce the risk of early preterm birth more than by 40% in US and 64% in Australia. Now, pregnant women are advisory to eat 8 ounce means 2 to 6 grams of omega-3 rich fish weekly because it will help during the baby born. Benefits number 4. Fights against inflammation. Omega-3 fats such as DHA have anti-inflammatory effect. Now, what is anti-inflammatory? Now, anti-inflammatory means a redness, swelling and a pain in the body. Anti-inflammatory agents block certain substances in the body that causes the inflammation. They are used to treat many different conditions. Some anti-inflammatory agents are being studied in the prevention and treatment to the cancer. Now DHA's anti-inflammatory properties may reduce your risk of chronic disease that have a common with age, such as a heart and gum disease, and improve your autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis, which causes the joint pains. So, eating fish may reduce arthritis and joint pains in the older age. Fifth one is supports muscles recovery after the exercise. This will help the woman and man who is doing the intense exercise. Now, during intense exercise, that is trigger the muscle inflammation and soreness. Now, DHA alone or in combination with the EPA may help to reduce the muscle soreness and limitation in the range of motion after the exercise. In one study showed that the 27 women taking 3000 mg of DHA daily for a week had 23% less muscle soreness after doing the bicep curls. So, if you are doing exercise, then eating fish may help you to prevent injury and soreness during the exercise and support your muscles in the recovery after the exercise. Sixth one is helps in eye conditions. Nowadays, we all know that eye problems in youngsters are very common. So, to improve these, fishes are very useful. DHA may improve certain eye conditions including dry eyes and diabetic retinopathy. It may also decrease the contact lens discomfort and reduce the eye pressure, which is the symptom of glaucoma. Benefits number 7 may reduce your risk of certain cancers. Now, chronic inflammation is a risk factor for the cancer. Now, higher intake of omega-3 fats such as DHA has been linked to a lower risk of the several cancers like cholesterol, pancreatic, breast, and prostate cancer. DHA may help to reduce the cancer risk through anti-inflammatory effects. Now, studies show that it inhibits the cancer cell growth. Now, benefits number 8 that may help to prevent or slow Alzheimer's disease. Now we all know that omega-3 fatty acid is a main important for the function of the brain and the nerve system. So studies show that the people with Alzheimer's disease have a lower level of DHA in their brains. So by taking a DHA in higher amount, we can reduce the risk of the Alzheimer disease. So by eating fish or seafood, we can prevent the Alzheimer disease also. 9. Lowers the blood pressure and supports circulation. Now DHA supports the good blood flow or circulation and may improve the endothelial function, the ability of your blood vessels to dilate. And DHA may also support the proper functions of your arteries, improve blood flow and the lower blood pressure, and it can also reduce the heart attack and stroke of risk. 10th, normal brain and eye development in babies. DHA is essential for the brain and eye development in babies. This organ grows rapidly during the woman's last trimesters of pregnancy and the first few years of the life. Now it is important for women to get the enough amount of DHA during pregnancy and during the breastfeeding to the babies, because DHA is very important for the baby's brain and visual developments. A mom's DHA is passed to her infant during the pregnancy, especially during the third trimester as well as to the breast milk. So the babies born preterm may benefit from the supplements of the DHA. So the pregnant lady must eat the salmon, tuna, canned tuna, trout, mussels, oysters, cod, fish eggs, pickled herring, clams, and the crabs. But the pregnant woman should also avoid the mackerel, swordfish, and striped bass due to their potential mercury content. 11th, supports man reproductive health. Now, studies have shown that the almost 50% of infertility cases are due to the factor in the man's reproductive health, and dietary fat intake has been shown to affect their sperm health. In fact, the low DHA status is most common cause of low quality sperm and frequently found in men with subfertility or infertility problems. So, without enough DHA, sperm health and motility are compromised, which can reduce the man fertility. So, for the better sperm quality and better fertility, man should take a fish and fisheries product also. 12th, may help to protect the mental health. Now we all know that DHA and EPA has improved the brain function and central nervous system also. So it is associated with a reduced risk of the depression. This fat also support a serotonin, a nerve messenger that help to balance your mood. They have also anti-inflammatory effects on the nerve cell which may reduce the depression risk as well. So by taking fishes and seafood in diet, we can reduce our stress, disease risk and heart related problems also. We can also improve our strength and eyesight. These fishes are major source of EPA and DHA which is very helpful to us before birth to older age also. So take DHA and EPA from natural sources and make your life better. But after this the major question is what dose of DHA do you need? So experts have not set a reference daily for the DHA, but approximately 200 to 500 milligrams of DHA plus EPA per day are generally advised for the good health, and this can come from fish and supplements or a combination of the both. There is not any upper limits of how much DHA you can take, but FDA has advised limiting total DHA and EPA intake from all sources to 3000 milligram daily, with only 2000 milligram of this limit coming from the supplements and 1000 milligram must we take from the diet. Now it is the best discuss omega-3 supplement dose with your doctors for the specific health concern or if you plan to take a higher doses. Now precautions and potential side effects. For that in our Sanskrit there is a one sentence that is Ati sarvatra varjayate means more is always harmful to you, and for this the last doses of DHA and EPA can thin your blood. So if you are taking a blood thinning drug or having a surgery plan, your doctor may advise you to avoid fish oil supplements also. If you have a fish allergy, your doctor may advise to avoid fish oil supplements. Though very pure fish oils may not cause a problem, and you can take also algae because algae is a non-fish source of DHA also. That is all about the benefits of eating fish. If you like our information then press the like button, subscribe our channel Matsya Susmin to get the best fisheries information in the future, and also follow the Step to Fisheries page on Instagram. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.